Hey guys, Brilliant Team. Today, I don't know if this is a reaction or a blind commentary. I'm gonna be reacting slash blind commentary to a lot of these. I'm just gonna say that it's a blind commentary, I guess, because I am gonna be doing that. This is Rainbowdash presents episode 1 called Bubble. Well, look at her.
Rainbowdash presents.
Oh my God, there's fireplace.
Doing the fireplace.
That's what I was thinking. Yay.
One of Dippy's favorite things to do is helping Mommy. Mommy is always running around the house and doing all kinds of things, and the house is really big, and there's all this stuff inside. So
yeah.
Help out like a ton.
Yeah, I know, right?
Dippy wants to help make muffins because they're her favorite.
Yeah.
Where the flour is, but her mom is like, "Get out of the freaking kitchen, kid. Go outside or something."
Yeah.
Dippy goes and she plays with her favorite
Freaking
doll.
jerk.
Miss Sweetie. That's her favorite doll, Miss Sweetie. She's her favorite one because she's yellow, and Dippy likes yellow most of all. Dippy's mane is yellow, and so is her mommy. Mommy's yellow all over like a baby's chicken. Dippy knows all the colors, even the chicken-colored ones. She knows red, and blue, and green, and purple, and especially yellow, because that's the favorite one.
Yeah.
Dippy hopes that Mommy is going to make muffins today. She likes muffins a whole lot. That's Dippy, not Mommy. But one time she ate too many. This is Dippy again. Dippy ate too many muffins.
Yeah.
She barfed everywhere, but she didn't care. Purple muffins are the best, and Dippy likes it when she gets to eat the purple ones.
Yeah.
Dippy has to stay inside most days.
Oh, look how Dippy is.
Boring. But sometimes they'll take her places too. Like one time they went to a place where there were lots of ponies, and some of the ponies had on hats, and some were running around with cows. But cows are terrifying.
You know what? I really like
this. And they talk a lot. So Dippy started crying, so they had to leave, but she didn't really want to go. And then one time they took Dippy to school too, but there were no cows or anything this time. And school was a different big house with lots of other little ponies like her. There was a teacher there, everyone was talking, and Dippy got real excited.
Well, that's Applejack when he was younger, okay?
But that was okay, because she had a good time. Oh man, that's the story of my life right there. But then later, everybody got quiet, and the teacher started talking. But it was freaking boring, so Dippy peed everywhere. Dad goes to work and fills out paperwork for friggin' hours. But Dippy likes it when Dad comes home because Dad isn't loud like Mommy.
Yeah.
Dippy thinks too. Like colors. Daddy says Dippy is a Pegasus pony, which is awesome.
Yeah, I know,
Daddy
right?
says he'll teach Dippy how to fly, which is way better than learning by hurling yourself off the roof every day until you get it.
Oh yeah, like Rainbowdash.
Dad said that most Pegasi live in the sky, but Dippy doesn't live in the sky because she can't fly. It's the worst part about being little. Dippy's got, like, terrible vision anyway, so even if she could fly, it wouldn't be that majestic. But someday maybe Dippy will learn to fly and to open doors and windows instead of things. Dad says that up in the sky is where they make rainbows, and that they taste terrible. I mean, that really only piques interest, though. Dippy will probably try to eat the rainbows at least once when she gets the chance. We all did, or at least everyone I know did. Dippy's mom is always giving her crap.
Oh yeah, like, what's her face?
Whatever. Dippy really
Rainbowdash.
really likes it when Dad comes home. Because Dad is nice, and he plays with Dippy, and he talks to Dippy. But Mommy always says, "Go outside, you friggin' kid." Mommy is always doing things like cleaning and things, because little kids are totally messy. And Mommy cries sometimes too, and then Mommy takes some medicine, and I guess that stops her from crying somehow.
Oh my God.
My dad used to tell me stuff like that, but he said he used alcohol and shot at the Wonderbolts on TV when he's sad. You know, it's kind of a joke.
Oh, that's like Rainbowdash's dad, I'm guessing.
She was always like, "You're gonna make a bad impression on the freaking kid." And then Dad would be like, "Come on, Dash knows I'm kidding." And then he'd mess up my hair. But today, Dippy's mom is happy, and Dippy is happy, and Miss Sweetie is happy, even though she's just a doll. And Dippy smells muffin smell, Dippy gets really happy. Dippy
so would I.
Real fast to the kitchen, and there are totally muffins there. Mommy says, "Sit down over there, you friggin' kid." And
Dream kid.
Dippy down on the table because Dippy.
Look at Sweetie, she looks so fat.
But Mom is like, "Dolls don't belong on the table," and Mom puts the doll in the other room.
Oh yeah, they do.
So Dippy gets in a brutal fist fight with her mom, and her mom delivers a crushing left hook. Dippy is at a serious height and weight disadvantage. But then Mommy puts lots of muffins down on the table and says, "Eat your muffins, kid." Pushes all the muffins out in front of Dippy.
Yeah.
Ponies are starving out in Stalingrad. And Dippy wonders why her mom always has to guilt her into eating. Seriously, Mom, I know it saves money, but you don't have to keep all the leftovers. The muffins aren't purple ones, which is probably alright if you come to think about it.
Yeah.
Usually muffins are like red color. I guess a blueberry muffins would be purple, kinda. But I think that Derpy has muffins confused with cupcakes. So, yeah, anyway, I guess they're cupcakes, and Mom totally dropped the ball because she forgot the purple icing.
What's that, praying mantis doing right over there?
Another one, but she can't finish that one all the way because I guess they're, like, really big. And Derpy's just a little kid, so she's full. But Mommy's all
yeah.
She made too many cupcakes, and now Derpy's not eating them. And so she gives her this really long lecture about how much she needs to eat to grow properly. And Derpy just doesn't care because she's heard it like a million times. So after all that, Derpy tries to play with Miss Sweetie, but that turns out to be a real bad idea.
Probably.
You know, like when you eat half a pizza for breakfast and then you go straight to work, and your job is kicking clouds all day, and then you have to throw up, but you fight it because they'll make you go home if you do. Well, Derpy pretty much feels like that.
Yeah, probably.
Dad comes home when the sky is all orange, but Derpy throws up everywhere.
Oh.
And Dad is like, oh my god, Derpy, why do you always throw up on my horseshoes? I swear it's like every single time. And Mom is like, it's only the times that you remember because those times make you angry. She threw up twice today after breakfast and lunch because she runs laps around the house after eating. And it takes Derpy like
wow.
this concept too because when she's little she never quite connects.
Wait, why are you turning into Rainbowdash?
It's her fault too because she always wanted to make Derpy eat more after she was full already.
What?
So Dad puts Derpy in his car and he drives it. Wait a minute, he drives her to the
hilarious.
hospital. There's a hospital in Ponyville? Oh my god, every time I break my legs I've been going to see Pinkie Pie, and she always wants to do invasive surgery. I can't believe we had a hospital all this time. So then I show up at their house because my leg is freaking broken again. And I get in the car too because I want to see where the freaking hospital is. So me and Derpy are in the car, and Derpy stops throwing up because
wow, it's probably a completely different story than the original one.
So we get there, and there are all these ponies and enormous white hats. And they take Derpy off someplace where she can vomit in peace. And they give me a normal cast without sewing a terrified frog onto me or anything.
Yeah,
and after that, I get a lollipop. A real one this time, and that's pretty awesome. So I guess the doctors are doing something with Derpy, and I hang out in the waiting room with their parents, which is kind of awkward, but I feel like I ought to talk to them because they were nice enough to drive me to the hospital and all. So I'm like, hey Dad, what's the deal with Hawaiian shirts? And he says, well, they probably make more sense with a margarita, you know?
Oh god, turning into Rainbowdash's dad.
You know, you ought to grow a mustache.
He's turning more blue.
Cool. I'd grow one if I could. So they go to like a hotel or something and they hang out, and I guess I'm there
He's
too.
growing a mustache.
The story now.
Everything is turning into the Rainbowdash world.
Community college, you know, getting her degree in some kind of artsy thing. And Dad's always complaining about it, but you know what you gonna do? Mom's an independent filly. But Daddy says it's time to go home because hotels are expensive. And sure enough, he steals all the towels. So you know they meet up at home and they see Mommy again, and they give Derpy a hug, and then we all go out to a theme park, and there are rides, and there's a clown named Stan, and we have a great time, and we eat muffins.
Her Derpy's dad is something more blue every single frame.
We all sleep together in the same bed
at
night.
Look,
the four of us, and it's really crowded, but it's totally awesome.
Look, the colors are changing.
So we wake up early in the morning, and I'm kind of irritable about it, but I understand. You know, Dad has got to go to work. We can't all make our own hours. And Derpy gets up too, but then she kind of goes right back to sleep on the floor. So I just sort of hang out, just me and Mommy for a while, and she tells me about.
Oh my gosh! Why is she growing rainbow hair?
Graphic thing. I don't know. It's like computer art making. I can't remember. So eventually, you know, Mom gets bored and she wakes Derpy up and she's like, come on, you guys, we're gonna go. And I'm like, well, where are we going? She's like, we're gonna go out and get some fresh air. It's gonna be great. And I'm like, Mom, you know, the outdoors are nice, but sometimes
Pokemon.
it's good to stay inside. I mean, there's nothing wrong with video games. But Mom doesn't like video games. She's got a problem with it. So she just tells me to come on, and I've got to go, and we all pile in the car. So she just goes right back to sleep, because she was up late last night, and it was an active day anyway. And so me and Mom are just sort of hanging out, flying around. She's just flying us way out of town. And it turns out she's going out to her community college somewhere for her classes, and she's going to, like, dump us off somewhere. She's talked to us a lot about going camping. She thinks that video games are kind of separating us from our roots, and that we need to get back together and go out and become one with nature again. And so sure enough, she drops us out by a forest somewhere, and she's just like, you guys go play.
Wait, what?
And I'm like, Mom, I don't want to go play in the forest. You could have at least dropped us off at a park. Well, you always got to drop me off someplace where you think is more natural. And she tells me that pony-made constructions are bad for my development and growth. And I said, I don't even really know what I want to do out here. What do you expect me to learn? And Mom says, it doesn't matter. I brought some bubbles for you and Derpy to play with. And so she puts them out, and she puts the bubbles out, and Derpy plays with them, and she has a great time. And then Mom starts to leave. And I'm like, oh my god, no, wait, don't leave me with children, I'm bad with them. because, you know, like, ponies leave me alone with kids, and the first thing that the kids want to do is they want to, like, set something on fire with, like, a magnifying glass, and then I think that that's real cool, too. And so sure enough, we cause some kind of fire, and it becomes a big problem, and then someone comes back, and they're like, Dash, I thought you were watching him. And I was, but it was just things got out of control.
Oh no, you're hammering the Discord.
Doesn't want to set anything on fire. She's just totally, completely preoccupied with this bubble thing. I mean, she's just like engrossed in it. I try to talk to her.
Bubbles.
Be like, hey kid, you know, you want to do something else?
Oh my god.
Maybe I'll teach you how to fly. And she just doesn't even want to have anything to do with it. Just bubbles, more bubbles. That's what she's really after. And then she gets a cutie mark for bubbles. And I'm like, whoa, oh my god. You got
Doesn't she have 7 bubbles?
And she doesn't even notice. She's still just playing with the bubbles. So, hey, I let her play with the bubbles some more. Because, I mean, she just got a freaking cutie mark, you know? This is like a big day. So, when we run out of bubble stuff, I take her out to go get pizza. And then it turns out there's a parade. So we go and we watch a parade. So, the end.
Yay! Hey guys, that was it. That was Rainbowdash Presents Bubbles, reaction / blind commentary, and I'll be seeing y'all later. Take care.